you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Chicago taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. This one swung out here to Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
They go back to the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up fourth down. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
In motion left, Hardman.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there.
That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And on now is the punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll drop to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Dobbs goes in motion. And this one too low.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
In motion left, Hardman.
Allen now on 1st down.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Chandler on second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Now Chandler.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 36.
They'll send Watson in motion right. Here's Chandler.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go play action here on first down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll send Watson in motion right. Counter play. Here's Chandler.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here for their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Down the right sideline. He may go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now they're in the hurry up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 43-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
In motion left, Hardman. Diggs in motion right.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
210 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Diggs, the motion man left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. In motion left, Hardman.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mecole Hardman
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Go, Rig, go. Rig.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
First down, Lumberjacks.
Hey, smash Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
19 Tigers. Check that. Street. 70 Ranger.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Romeo Dobbs.
41 yards.
And the Lumberjacks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again.
Quay Walker
providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To the air, Allen taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
18, 5 in.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Dobbs goes in motion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That is caught.
Touchdown!
Romeo Dobbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lumberjacks get a bit closer. Carlson on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Now he's loose again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
3rd and 8. They run it with Chandler.
And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Chandler.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Lumberjacks.
On the counter, here's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 9 now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Left thing, 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
65, 6, go.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
The partner under the lights.